Jamaica, so he will be giving his report later on this evening virtually, but I will be chairing the meeting moving forward. So we're going to begin with committee reports. And I am going to call up the Commerce Chair, Mr. Backerdine, and then next would be Ms. Granderson if you have a report. Nope, okay. Education and Youth with Dr. Renaud next. No, Dr. Renaud.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Just quickly, as I have a counterpart with me to just make a quick announcement. So we have 3 upcoming events for the Youth and Education Committee. Tomorrow, we have a parent networking evening where we're going to sit in the board office and we're going to have a conversation around issues that are happening in our school community. If you want to voice your concern or there are things of concern that you want the board to know, please come out. It's at 6 o'clock at the board's office, 4112 Farragut Road. It's next to Golden Crust and either in front or behind Pathmart. Upcoming Saturday the 28th is the annual Orlando McInnes Spelling Bee competition. There are flyers in the back. Please take one. And then on August 7th, we have our annual youth happening. There are also flyers in the back, donation forms. Please take one and support us. Ms. Rose?
Thank you, Chair Granderson.
Have 1 minute, right? Yes, 1 minute.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jamela Rose. I'm here representing Alliance Tabernacle, and I just wanted to give a quick brief introduction to myself and also an upcoming summer program that we have.
Excuse me. Sorry, this is not time for
In
part of the Education Youth Committee. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
in partnership with Alliance Tabernacle. And so we will have a month-long summer camp for young people in the East Flatbush community. And we were just wanting to make sure that everyone knew that. We'll be in the back at the table. So if you have questions, we'll be there to answer all of those questions.
Thank you. Dr. Renaud, Chair Frey. Thank you. Chair Antoine. Thank you. Chair Oluo. Chair Oluo. Chair Hill. Next is me, Social Services. So Social Services Committee report is in the back on paper. We'll have some updates about the preservation of SUNY Downstate and then also a call for support for our fall resources fair. So please grab a report in the back and contact us with any follow-ups, whether about Downstate or the fall fair. Additionally, SUNY Downstate is publishing a survey to help improve the community health at the university. So that survey is going to go out on May 30th. It will be in the board newsletter and various other places. It will be on the website. Please not only take a look and fill it out, but please pass it to everyone you know in the community. Downstate is the only hospital that is technically in CB17, so it is really important that we, make our voices heard. And then looking forward a little bit in September, on Saturday the 6th, Downstate will be hosting a community healthy lifestyle fair celebrating awareness for men's health. There are flyers in the back, and we'll have a representative from Downstate discuss this later as well. Just so you all know, again, please do take the paper because what's happening with Downstate is really important and this is a crucial time. There's an advisory committee appointed by several community organizations, community boards that will be making their official recommendations to HOCL on June 1st, excuse me. And then HOCL will use those recommendations in addition with like the budget and some of the federal budget issues that are happening to decide the future of Downstate. That June 1st deadline is the deadline for the committee to submit their report to HOCL, but it is not the deadline for decisions to be made. So there will still be time after that to continue to raise noise. So there are several on the ground organizations working and we just, need as many voices as possible. There will likely be another town hall within the next coming weeks and really would like people to show up. So please make sure that you are on the board email list so that you get that information. And next would be personnel. Chair Graham, are you here? Chair Lewisohn? Yeah. Chair Graham is not here. Chair Westcott? Postal Service? Chair Lewisohn, before you said, do you have a bylaws update or a cab update? No, okay, thank you. So that was quick. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to say, could everyone please keep your reports as brief as possible today in consideration of all of the Knicks fans in the room? Thank you. So I'm going to move on to the agency report. Any city agency? I lied. I'm so sorry. It is now the chairperson's report. We switched the order a little bit. Chair Daly, can you see if your sound is good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, but if you could speak a little louder, that'd be great.
Okay, I try to. Okay, let me know when I'm low. Good evening, everyone. It's kind of, let me turn on, I'm sorry, let me turn on.
Can you hold 1 second?
Mr. Daly,
We're
you'll
gonna
speak,
try-
you'll need to speak a little louder.
We're gonna try to increase the volume.
I increased my volume to the max. Can you hear me now? Better?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Thank you.
All right. So, first of all, I want to apologize for not being there and welcome everyone. It feels uncomfortable this way because I can't see anyone except for somebody who just walked across the middle there. It's that part of the auditorium. But thank you so much for the opportunity. I had a little family thing that I had to get to. So I'm down here and I'll be back tomorrow. All right. Very quickly for my report. It's a little bit lengthy, unfortunately, but I'm going to try to speed it up to the best of my ability, right? All right. So one, unfortunately, our first vice chair was removed from the board for cause by oath and the bar president's office. As such, we have a vacancy for our first vice chair. And according to the bylaws, I have to appoint a first vice chair next month. Our election chair.
Stitch's first extra interview came off just as expected.
Will conduct an official election for anyone who wants to run for the first vice chair. However, I would ask that if you're interested in running for the first vice chair, that you submit that application to the election chair if we were to have a race. Is Tricia Lewisohn in the audience? I can't, like I said, I can't see anyone, but is Tricia there?
She is.
All right, Tricia, can you step forward, please? I can see you somewhere. To the mic.
She's coming, Mr. Daly.
I see her walking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've appointed Tricia Lewisohn as our new first vice chair. Please welcome her. Okay. All right. I also, for the role of secretary, we will have a special election. The executive body has drafted a resolution. So all board members, please look out for an email to have, we'll have a special meeting next week, Tuesday. That's Tuesday. I believe the date is the 27th, right? We can double check that, but it's next week, Tuesday. You will get an email from the district manager to invite you to a meeting at approximately 6:30 p.m. for one item on the agenda is to address a resolution drafted by the executive body regarding the role of secretary. If you did not get the email, you'll get that soon. And that this is to allow for due process. For the first time since I've been chair, and a long time since I've been on the board, we have a huge turnover in terms of who the board has removed, the bar president's office has removed, and the board remove and oath and everything else. With that being said, we have 17 new board members. Again, that's 17. So if math serves me correctly, approximately 35% of the board is now new and first-time appointed. Some are appointed for 1 year and some are appointed for 2-year terms. So at this time, any and all new board members, please rise.
All right.
All right, everyone, please welcome our new board members, and thank you so much for joining and serving. Please be reminded, I know I spoke to some of you, but just note that you have all voting rights and all membership rights as of today. So thank you so much for joining the board. Please give yourself and everyone else, please give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. On May 17th, we were invited to the co-naming of John Bunyan Way, which is Erasmus Place, which we fought very hard as a board to get. And we were so appreciative. Cherie Frazier, our district manager, was able to go out and represent us, and she can give a report on that when she gets up. All right, we're sponsoring, we're collaborating, sponsoring an immigration forum. We'll have a number of partners for that immigration forum. That will be on May 29th. That's next week, Thursday. We are in a very high Caribbean immigrant community overall. And there are many issues, many concerns about immigration. So we'll have people there. We'll have a forum, the Village Radio Talk Show will be there. Little Haiti will be there. Assembly Member Waterman. You know what? Let me stop listing. But there's so many people who have decided to partner with us on this issue because it's so important. So I'm asking all of our community members, all of our board members to spread the word to people, you know, they don't have to be undocumented, right? But it could be people who didn't know to file their citizenship or how to file their citizenship and the likes. So this event will be at PS 235, which I believe the address is right down the street from Downstate going towards Albany Avenue. On the same side as Downstate, and Principal Grant has opened up the auditorium. We'll have basically some forms, things to go out, and then we have a Q&A session, which then will be aired on the live stream as well. So please do come out and support. And that will be next week, May 29th, from 6 to 9, right? The first hours for the forums, maybe give an opportunity to speak to some of the lawyers that are there. You know, Q&A, get your questions down that you want to ask, and you can submit them, right? And then we ask those questions. Again, that's May 29th. The next date that everyone please put in your calendar and try to adjust your schedule accordingly. That will be Tuesday, June 24th. Miss DM Frazier, that's correct, right? It's Tuesday, June 24th. Is that correct? You have to come to the mic because I can't hear you.
Is there, Mr. Daly, this is Sergeant at Arms Wilkerson. DM Frazier is not present this evening due to a health issue. So Ms. Farah, the ADM, is here and can
Okay.
offer clarity.
All right, thank you for that. I believe it is the 20th. You'll get a flyer. You're allowed to invite a guest, but please note that you must RSVP and we must know the guest. Please try to limit the guests to community partners. And it will be at the Hill. The information will be given out and sent to you once everything is confirmed. We might change the location, but the date is June 24th. And that's Tuesday from 5 to 10. We'll do both the retreat and the social at the same time. I want to wish everyone every father, since we will not meet prior to that, a happy Father's Day. And, you know, enjoy, please do something to help yourself along as well. And ladies, please do something for those fathers out there. I must admit, sometimes we're often neglected. Unlike Mother's Day, I'm a little bit jealous, but happy for it, but a little jealous sometimes. Lastly, this month and for the rest of the month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And again, I remind us because a large percentage of our community are people of color, and we have a tendency to bottle things up, and then we wait till it's too late, and we're overstressed. This stress often leads to physical abuse from yourself or to others, often commit suicide and other heinous crimes because of not dealing with mental health issues. Take a moment, take a de-stressor, and do what we can. If anything, call 988 if you know somebody in distress. In our community, we die by suicide and we kill each other because of mental health. Where some of us, you know, don't know how to deal with our anger because we don't ask for help. So I'm just reminding us, please go out and do that. With that being said, happy Memorial Day to everyone. And I'm here if there are, so I should ask now, and Chair, Second Vice Chair Oni, please let me know or just ask the question if anybody ask any questions relating to my report. So if there are any questions relating to my report, please raise your hand.
Okay,
Are there-
thank you, Chair Daly.
Okay, there are no questions, and thank you.
Thank you. ADM Farah, can you please share the district report? And to all new board members who came in, please make sure you sign in the back.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Great. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Notion Farah. I'm the Assistant District Manager for Community Board 17. Thank you all for joining tonight's meeting. Ms. Frazier was unable to attend this meeting, so I'll be covering for the District Manager's report on her behalf. I'd like to begin by welcoming our new board members and thank you for stepping up to serve your community. We look forward to your participation and contributions in the months forward. As for office updates, the office has been actively working on procuring items requested by our committees. Please note that the fiscal year ends on June 30th, so all purchases must be ordered and delivered before that date. If you would like a status update on any of the items that you have ordered, please contact the board office. Next, the East 49th Street Block Association held its second meeting last week in the board office. These groups are essential in voicing hyperlocal concerns, and our office has been closely working with Robin Battle, the chairperson of that block association, to support the coordinations of these meetings. If you or anyone you know is interested in starting a block association or hosting a similar meeting, we'd be happy to support you. The board office space is available for community use. Just email me at nfarah@cb.nyc.gov, and we will get that situated for you. Earlier this month, CB17 partnered with Councilmember Farrell's office to host the East Flatbush Municipal Service Town Hall. And this event gave residents the opportunity to ask questions directly to city agencies about service deliveries in our neighborhood. We'd like to thank representatives from NYPD, DOT, DSNY, HPD, DOE, and DYCD. Jesus, so many acronyms. For attending and providing informative responses. And we'd like to give a special thank you to Principal Jamie Hendrickson for opening her doors to us. To Councilmember Chris Banks's office, to the community who attended the event, and to our board members who showed up and asked impactful questions on behalf of the community. Looking ahead, CB17 will be hosting the immigration workshop on May 29th at Janice Marie Night School, as Mr. Daly mentioned. The flyers are in the back for more information. We kindly ask all organizations and elected offices to collect their leftover flyers at the end of the meeting. While the board office does retain many copies of your flyers for our community resource table, we're not able to keep and store all the materials, and we'd really appreciate it if you would take the remaining back. Lastly, our monthly newsletter will be published tomorrow afternoon, and we'd like to thank everyone who submitted their flyers and content on time. If you have any questions or need any assistance, I will be in the back after the meeting. And with that, I conclude my report. Are there any questions? Great. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, ADM Farah. We are now ready to move to the agency report. So as a reminder, the section is for city agencies. You have 3 minutes each, and our Sergeant at Arms will be keeping you to time. So if you're a city agency, please line up on my left, your right, and you can deliver your reports. And we will take city agencies that are online. Just you can come up. But we'll do the representatives in the room first, and then we'll take any agencies online.
Hello. Okay. Good evening to the new board members. Hello. How are you doing? My name is Stephanie Sin. I'm the branch manager at the Rugby Library, Brooklyn Public Library. I'm the representative here tonight. Just a few updates and announcements about upcoming programs that we have. It is budget advocacy season for the city. Today was actually the executive budget hearing at City Hall, and all 3 library systems were represented, and there was a rally this morning before the hearing, and then staff members were able to testify in the afternoon. We are looking for additional funding in the executive budget to expand and sustain the current vital services that the libraries provide. So if you have a moment and you're in your local branch, be it Rugby, Clarendon, or East Flatbush, the 3 in CB 17, you can stop in and fill out a postcard, and we're sending those to our elected officials, or you can fill out an electronic letter on the BPL website. All 3 branches in CB 17 are voting sites for participatory budgeting, the people's money. So you can stop in there and cast your ballot for any of the Brooklyn initiatives. A few programming things that are coming up. For the Rugby branch, we have a Pilates program on Saturday, May 31st from 12:30 to 1:30. And I have a flyer, and there's flyers in the back for some of these things. Next, most important, we are having our summer reading kickoff at the Rugby Library. We're doing a book giveaway and a carnival theme and juggling 101. So if you have any little ones and you want to get some free books and learn how to juggle, please come by. It's Saturday, June 7th, starting at 12. I also want to highlight that the Rugby Library and the East Flatbush Library both have immigrant business help. It's one-on-one support for growing or starting a business for immigrants. At Rugby, it's on Thursdays from 1 to 3. At East Flatbush, it's on Wednesdays from 2 to 4. East Flatbush also has free English classes on Fridays at 11 a.m. And that is a weekly program. East Flatbush also has a free book fair coming up on May 29th, and that's at 5 p.m. outside the library. So again, free books giving away outside the library. And for teens, they have a teen takeover Dungeons and Dragons. So if you have any gamers in your circle, you can send them to East Flatbush on Friday, May 30th. After the library closes at 6 p.m. And one other announcement for Clarendon, they have a community health event, a health conversation called A Seat at the Table. Let's talk about women's health. And it's next week on Wednesday, May 28th at 1 p.m. at the Clarendon Library, and it's presented by representatives from NYU Langone. And again, my flyers are in the back. My name is Stephanie, and if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'll be here for a little while.
Thank you, Stephanie. As an adult D&D player, I'm just saying you should also have adult D&D nights.
There might be some, I don't know.
Thank you very much. Do
Thank
you have
you.
any other city agencies in the room? Going once, going twice. Do we have any city agencies online? Do we have any city agencies online?
Hi,
Yes.
hi, my name is Katrina. I work for the MTA. This is my first time that I'm coming online. I'm new to all of this. I just wanted to say hi. So I don't really have anything to present to anyone. I'm online. I apologize that I'm not there in person. The only thing that I know right now that's going on is a lot of construction. It's a lot of, things going on for the bus. I drive a city bus. There's a lot of things going on as far as new routes, a lot of shuttles. I know that for the A train that was just completed after a 4-month project. So I also know around the neighborhood by um, Rock Station, they just also completed a project where people are no longer allowed to ride free when they're getting off the B42 bus. They now have to pay. I'm not sure if people knew about that, but at this time, that's all I have to report.
Thank you. Katrina, what's your title?
Hi, go again.
Your job title, please?
Oh, I'm a bus operator. I work at East New York Depot, and I'm representing my block, which is Troy Avenue. I'm new as far as doing things like this, as far as going online. I'm in charge of community services. So I wanted to make sure that I came on and took back information for my block and the area.
Okay, thank you. Could you put your email address in the chat box for us?
Sure. Not sure how to do that. Do you want me to put it under my name or?
In the bottom right corner, there's a little speech bubble. If you click on that, you should be able to type in your contact information, your work email address, please.
The part that says chat, just click on the word chat.
Okay, click on chat. Okay, and I would gladly welcome any information, flyers, and anything for the future. You could definitely contact me. I'll be the contact person.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Going to call up representatives from the 6-7 right now. Y'all are right on time.
Sorry, I just have a question for the board. If you guys could, I'm not sure if I heard correctly. Is Katrina a representative from the MTA or just a city bus driver that's representing her block of Troy? Can you explain that? I'm not sure if I heard correctly.
Katrina, would you go ahead?
Yes. Yes, I am a New York City bus operator, and I'm not representing the MTA. I'm representing my block. We just started an association, so it was important for me to actually come there in person or either be here online so I could take back some information for the block. We just started an association. So again, I'm still new at this, but since I do work for a city agency, I could definitely help out with my block, with you guys, if you need me to get some information as far as the MTA. Again, I'm still new at
Thank
it,
you.
so I just wanted to kind of introduce myself, if that helps.
Thank you so much. In the future, would you please share your report during community session? Agency report is usually for official representatives from city agencies. But thank you. We appreciate you joining either way, but just in community session next time.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry
Of
about
course. That's okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Captain John Schillinger, I'm the Executive Officer of the 6-7 Precinct. The Commanding Officer, Inspector Kozak, unfortunately could not attend tonight's meeting. Just going to give you a quick overview of the 6-7 Precinct, what's going on so far year to date. We are down in overall crime year to date, and that's including a 37.5% drop in homicides, a 5% drop in robberies, 6.7% drop in felony assaults, 16.7% drop in burglaries, and a 5.5% drop in auto crimes. DV felonies also down 3.7%. Overall vehicle collisions are down 17.48% in command. Joining me tonight is my NCO Sergeant Urena, a big part of that with the community. Some good examples of what he's been doing lately. Conducted numerous tow operations in collaboration with DSNY, Roto, resulting in 95 tows and 83 summonses issued. Now, on top of that, more joint operations with Sergeant Urena, the highway safety team, public safety team worked together, over 40 mopeds seized in the last couple of months. So we're going to continue to work on these tow operations, mopeds. We're seeing that, they're very, especially the mopeds, they can be very dangerous, especially for pedestrian traffic, very reckless. So we're going to continue doing these operations to remove these illegal two-wheel devices off of our streets to ensure pedestrians are safe at all times. If you have any questions in regards that you'd like to talk to Sergeant Urena, he's a great resource to have for the community. He'll be at the back with a couple more of our NCO officers. So anything that you feel like you want to talk to them about, any concerns that you have in the neighborhood, please feel free, come on back there, talk to Sergeant Urena, and we'll do our very best to address whatever concerns that you may have.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Captain?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, to ask a question, can you okay, and then please state your name for the record and your affiliation.
Hey, my name's Gabe Herrera. Just a new member here.
Sorry, your name?
Gabriel Herrera.
Gabriel O'Hare.
Herrera.
Herrera, thank you.
Those statistics that you're citing,
Yes.
and sorry, this is the first time hearing this, is that on a month-to-month basis? Over
Yes,
what
so
time frame?
those statistics that I have, that's a year-to-date. It's a rolling 28-day period that ends each Sunday. So those statistics that I gave you are year-to-date from the period that just ended this past Sunday.
Got it. Thank you. And another question, when you say illegal mopeds, are you saying mopeds that are-
Unregistered mopeds.
Got
So
it.
you're seeing mopeds on the street that are completely unregistered. They're not supposed to be on our streets, and they're driving around recklessly. If they're legal, they're good to go. But our officers are checking to make sure anything that's illegal on our streets, we're removing them as such.
Thank you.
No problem.
We can take one more question. Anyone else have a question? If not, please see the officers in the back for further communication. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
For your time. Any other city agencies in the room or online? Okay, next would be community session. So this would be nonprofit organizations. But before we move to community session, going to hand the mic to our treasurer, Mr. McCabe, to discuss participatory budgeting, right? The district needs, yes.
So good evening, everybody. Dan McCabe, Chair of the Budget Committee and the Treasurer. And this is in an effort to get ahead of the curve of getting requests together for the 2027 district needs requests. And to better canvass the community and increase participation of community members and the different committees. Sorry. Oh, here we go. So as we begin working on next year's budget process, we would like to walk you through the difference between the budget, the capital budget and expense budget requests. It's important we all understand this because your ideas will help shape what we submit to the city. Knowing what fits into each category will make sure our requests are eligible for funding. And for people who've been through this before, sorry for boring you, but for those new, sorry for boring you also, but this is at least new news. I can read a slide.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, and we can move to slide 2. I don't know how to do it.
I know, let's show. Okay, you can just click.
So I click this. So this is. I'm sorry, I'm completely ignorant. Thank you. Yeah. No, one back. So there's two components in the report. There's or the request. There's the capital budget requests, and then there are expense budgets. The capital budget covers big physical investments like construction and equipment, usually things you could touch or build. For example, a brand new firehouse, an EMS station would be a capital project. Renovating an old one might count, but if it's a major gut renovation. When it comes to equipment, items must cost at least $35,000 or be part of a system that totals $35,000 or more. Buying new emergency vehicles or installing street signs as part of a broader streetscape improvement qualifies as capital. On the other hand, we have the expense budget. This covers day-to-day services the city provides. These are things like promoting mental health programs, expanding anti-eviction services. All of these are expense items because they fund things like people, programs, services, et cetera, not just construction or large equipment. And we want everybody to start thinking of ideas, both capital and expense, that would benefit the community. In next month's community general board meeting, we will allocate time during the meeting to collect requests. Each committee chair is required to submit 2 to 3 budget requests. These should reflect your committee's priorities and should include both capital and expense ideas where possible. This is a critical part of our process, and we are counting on all the chairs to contribute. A deadline to submit ideas is July 31st. Ideas can be submitted using a QR code, or there's an information sheet that will be distributed. These can be handed to me or ADM Farah. In our September general board meeting, we'll use ranked choice voting to prioritize the ideas. And finally, at our October general board meeting, we'll vote on the compiled report and submit it on time to the city. So please start thinking about what our district really needs and help us make sure our budget requests reflect the voices and needs of the people we serve. And just an aside, in the 2 years that I've been doing this, it's been wait all summer, come back from break, and then rush to Halloween to try to get this in. So that's why, even though it is late May, we're talking about something that has a late October deadline. So please, we're looking forward to your ideas, and we're looking forward to compiling them and have everybody, both the committee chairs and the members of the community at large, contribute. So thank you for your time, and you could wake back up now. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair McCabe. Any questions? Okay, hearing none, we're going to move to community session. So community members, nonprofit organizations, independent organizations that would like to speak, please line up on the left. I'm actually going to call Alicia up first because Alicia technically is an agency representing downstate, but she was in another meeting.
Apologies, everyone. We're experiencing some slight technical difficulty.
Okay, those of you on the phone, give us 1 second, please. It wasn't you. It was not your fault. No.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? Hello, board, members, elected officials, agencies, constituents, most important. My name is Alicia Goodridge, and I am the Government and Community Relations person for SUNY Downstate Health Sciences University. We're still open. Okay. Light joke, thank you. We are fighting the good fight. June 1st can't come soon enough so we can continue the work that we have been doing, which is taking care of our communities to the best of our ability. And with your support, with your leadership support, it has been ongoing. So we truly appreciate it. And with that idea, I wanted to share that we are have an open application session for Patient and Family Advisory Committee, which is called PFAC for short. And anyone that has had services here or a family member, good or bad, we would like you to be a part of that committee. We meet every other month. We started out strong in 2023 and we had 20 plus people, but we do meet during the day, so it is tough. And people fall off, come back on, so we want to keep recruiting folks that can be a part of that to make us better. We do have people that have had issues, but they come to the table and help us be stronger and better because it can't be all good, yes or no? Right? We're being realistic. So I did leave some applications in the back. I'm going to try to reach out to all of our community boards, but you are our home. So I wanted to open it out to CB17 to start. And then we will be starting a community health needs assessment that is sponsored by the Greater New York Health Association. It is in the back. I wanted to share it and advertise it from now because when it starts, we've already met. It starts May 30th and ends July. Next month it'll be too late, so we're gonna start it out early. I'm gonna send it to the district office so they can send it via email, but the survey information is in the back and there is a QR code. We're hoping that everyone can answer. We're not the only hospital doing it, so I'm sure Kings County, Brookdale, and the likes are participating. So this is gonna help all of us and all of the hospitals understand what the community wants to really know. It's never a day late and dollar short because we still have needs in the community. So because this was a great free survey, we are taking advantage of it, and then we're going to take that information and run with it in whatever way we can to make sure we improve not only as a hospital, but as a community. So it is in the back. It starts May 30th. Do not answer it before then, but I wanted to get it to you first before the next meeting because it ends July 31st and you will be in summer mode, not thinking about us. That was supposed to be a laugh there. Anyway, all right. Last but not least, we are coming back with our community health fair. It's going to be September 6th. By the time I wanted to make sure we had this done so I can make it to at least 2 community boards meetings because the next time we see you will be September and it'll be after the fair. So it's a week after Labor Day. So you jump up on the parkway and then come get screened with us. So we're going to also share this with the district office to make sure it's on email, that it's in social media. Share it. Last year we had over 500 individuals come out and support, get screened. That's what this is about. This year, we're focusing on men's health because we need to take care of our men. Yes, ladies? That was a little weak, but we got to take care of the men. So we can't do it without you, though, because the men are not going to come on their own. Sorry, guys. So we're going to entice you to come. There will be games. We're going to be doing dominoes championships. We're doing a whole bunch of things just to bring you to the table, have those discussions. We're still going to have our senior pavilion and our children's pavilion. All these things brings the entire family. Last year, we did it on Grandparents' Day, so we focused on our older adults. This year, the senior pavilion will still be there, but now we're focusing on our men. So all of this will be shared with you. I just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for choosing our facility to partner and host your meetings and continue to be a voice and a beacon of light. And I'll see you next month.
Thank you, Alicia. Okay, so the next community member, please come up. Again, if you'd like to speak in the community session, please just stand on my left, your right.
Okay, good evening. My name is Diamond. I am from a nonprofit organization called the Bowery Mission. I'm a part of the children's program called Mount Long Camp. It was presented quickly earlier before, but I just wanted to give you a little bit more information about the camp, We are in partnership with Alliance Tabernacle, and we are a Christian camp. We are based out in the Poconos, that if you qualify, your child can go to camp for $35 for 1 week. We have a plethora of activities that is available, such as rock wall and pool and archery and basketball court, and you get some time to yourself. So that's a plus as well. If you have any information, the week would be July 14th to the 19th. If you want to sign up your child, we bus from the Bronx area, and that's where you will collect and drop off the children. If you have any questions, we'll be at the back. My colleague and I, Safaria, will be in the back to answer any questions. We also have a brochure with a bunch more information. So thank you again. And if you want to see us, we'll be at the back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ms. James, 1 second. I'm so sorry. Don't want to cut you off, but is your presentation about the same thing? No? Okay, Ms. James, go ahead.
Good evening. Our community needs all the services and assistance it can get, which means a vacant position.
Sorry, excuse me. Could you just say your name
Oh,
for the record?
JL James, sorry. Okay, start again. Good evening. Our community needs all the assistance and services it can get, which means the vacant positions at the community board's district office needs to be filled. We need to hire a community organizer, an associate to knock on residents' doors to find out the needs of our seniors and business owners, help organize block associations. For the past 3 years, there was a deliberate and concerted effort not to fill the vacancies so that monies would be left over in the budget for salary raise for the district manager. For the past 3 years, in May, a motion was made to give the district manager a 10% raise. At the executive meeting in March 2024, we were lied to and told the district manager's salary was only $101,000, when in fact her salary was $112,000. We were told no raises had been given by the city, when city records show the city had paid the DM annual raises of 3%. To help you make an informed decision, you need to know the district manager's salary is currently $126,000. Please note, if you vote to give the district manager a 10% raise in addition to what the city is granting her, you are robbing the community of staff that we need to serve our community. Please know that the district manager is the 6th highest paid DM in Brooklyn, and so there's no need to deprive the community of additional staff we need to provide services. And one other point is that please note, especially the new board members, there is no private board meeting or community meeting. If you're ever asked to attend a meeting that is not made public, that's unlawful. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, please.
Hi, good afternoon. Well, actually, good evening. Jamela Rose again. I'm here wearing a different hat. I'm here representing the Christopher Rose Community Empowerment Campaign, which is a nonprofit organization founded by my family over about 20 years ago. And our organization offers maternal child health services as well as mental health peer counseling for young people, as well as anti-hate and anti-bias workshops. Is that loud enough? That's loud enough? Can everyone hear me? Okay, so today I just wanted to share information about an upcoming event that we have. The flyers are in the back. We're having a paint night on Friday. It is to celebrate Asian American Heritage Month. It will be an art workshop to celebrate culture and diversity. Art supplies are provided as well as tea and snacks. And we'll be joined by an artist, a Japanese American artist named Masa Katani, who'll be joining us from 6 to 8 p.m. So if you want more information on either our organization or the upcoming event, that's in the back on the table. Thank you.
Thank you. Please come up.
Hello? Hello? Okay, great. I'd like to say thank you, Chair Daly. I know he's online. And thank you to the Vice Chair the executive board, members of the board for the floor. Thank you to our elected officials, our agency officials, our community organizations, and residents that came out today for your time and support. And also to the 67th precinct, thank you for keeping us safe and out of danger. Hello, everyone. For those of you who have not met me yet, my name is Kenneth Walker, and I'm President and CEO of Changing Ways Association, Inc. We are currently in the process of opening a new concert community band named Creative Community Band. To facilitate this plan, our organization is in the process of recruiting our concert band conductor to run the music program. Flyers are on the back table detailing more information about this position. Once this community band is up and running, there will be many benefits brought to our community, such as educating members about various composers, musical styles, compositions, and arrangements, fostering a positive environment for learning to play an instrument. Also an outlet from the day-to-day activities of life to pursue an interest in music. Lastly, to give live performances for the enjoyment of others and to raise money for other eligible not-for-profits. We are registered with the New York State Charities Bureau and designated by the IRS as a 501c3 tax-exempt organization. I'll be glad to hand out my business card later. And if there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them now.
Thank you. Any questions? for
Any questions?
Mr. Walker?
Regarding the music program that started from the beginning, from ground up? He can do his own program, his own schedule, set his own agenda. It's a great opportunity to grow in the music field, to have a passion for music. Someone who may be retired or a retired school teacher and wanted
Mr.
to do
Walker,
something
Can
full-time.
you-
Okay.
Can you just
Huh?
make sure to give this information to the
All
DM so
right.
this can go in the
Any
newsletter?
questions?
We have a question back here.
You have one?
Please introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Mark Newyear.
Yes, sir.
New community board member. Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Is there an age limit?
Currently, I'm working adults and seniors, but if it's a minor, then they would, if, it depends on the person who is interested in running the program. If he's willing to do it for minors, then he would need to have their parental consent. But I'm going to leave that up to the person who decides what type of music program he wants to run. If he wants to run it for working adults, he wants to run it for seniors. If he wants to run it as a youth music program, then I'll have to discuss that with the person if he's interested in volunteering. That's why it's a recruitment flyer. So there's no salary associated with the vacancy.
So you're currently targeting 18 and up, but you're currently targeting 18 and up?
Yes, ma'am, at the moment.
Okay.
But if the person who's
It's
willing to
open.
take on that additional responsibility for minors, then we'll have to see and go forward from there. But first, we'll see if he'll make that commitment.
Okay. Please make sure that the district office has this information so that it's in our newsletter and goes out to the wider community.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Walker.
All right. I'd like to say thank you, and I pass the floor back to Chair.
He's not in
Chair
charge
Daley.
today. Huh. It ain't Daly today. It's
Oh,
me. I got the mic.
Assist the
The second
first
vice
chair.
chair. Thank you.
I
It's
pass
okay.
the floor back to the first chair.
It's all good.
Thank you, Mr. Walker.
Yes, ma'am.
Next up, please.
Good evening, Ward 17. Great to see everybody here tonight. My name is Arna Lipkin. I'm with IDCC, which is Interborough Development Consultation Corp. Center, sorry. We refer to it as IDCC. We are a mental health clinic. We have 5 different locations, but our clinic is located in Crown Heights at Utica and Empire Boulevard, East New York, right near the White Castle. So we're right on the bus line, the 17, the 12, and the 46. Being that it is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I thought it was apropos to talk about my program. This Connect program is a little bit different. First, I want to just share that we are full service mental health. We have psychiatry, psychologists. We have regular therapy starting at age 5. We also have some groups like IOP Intense outpatient therapy for high school that just started recently and is going very well. We also have at the clinics something called LSA, which is substance abuse, and that is an excellent program. They deal with drugs and also alcohol. They have groups, they have peers. The peers take you out if you need to go to appointments, anything with the justice system, they will go with you to the court as well. Also the DA, we partner with the DA's office, and we have GED and other vocational opportunities. So it's a really great program, LSA. I usually bring that flyer. I'll try to bring it next month. So Connect is a little bit different. Connect was started 3 years ago. This is the flyer. I'll bring it around in a minute. There are 7 Connect programs throughout the city. It was created by DOH, Department of Health and Mental Hygiene, to enhance mental health services. In other words, everybody goes for therapy, counseling, but a lot of people, it's more than just talk. It's also, these are people that are going through eviction, can't make ends meet, don't have a job. So this program covers housing, some housing. We also do benefits. We help with vocational, food insecurity. That's where we have our farmers market once a month, and case manager. So we have case management. That being said and this program, by the way, starts at 18 and up, and it's Medicaid based. But we do, if anyone doesn't have insurance, we do take people in. So that is a plus, but we can also help you get insurance. So we also do special events throughout the year. Our big event coming up is our Senior Wellness Fair. I thought it was important because I just went through, as a caregiver, taking care of my husband, and it's very overwhelming. Somebody comes in from the hospital, they have to go to rehab, then they come home. What am I going to do? I need help. I work. So we're going to provide, home care agencies, how to do a pool trust, and all kinds of services. So that'll be taking place June 11th, Wednesday night, on East New York between Troy and Albany, which is Crown Heights. It's at Hamilton Metz Park. So that's this flyer. We will have around 50 vendors. So I hope anyone that needs home care services, that is a caregiver, please come and take advantage of all these resources. We also have some children's games and fun, because why not bring the grandchildren? So that is that event. And we also have a major event coming in August, which we've done a number of times, called Shower the City. That will take place August 20th on Utica and Eastern Parkway.
Thank you.
All right. I will go around with my flyer. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Is there anybody else? Yes, one more.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Florencia Changajita, and I'm just here to share a flyer from the Carmel Wellness and Depression and Anxiety Wellness Foundation. It's a Let's Talk Mental Health Summer Empowerment Workshop in collaboration with the Cortelio Branch Library from June 24th to July 29th. It's one Tuesday week. In week 1, the bar presidents, the deputy bar president will be there and will meet the mental health professionals, psychiatrists, psychologists, and social workers, everyone that's involved. And then we'll have community resource from CAMBA hosting week 3, Week 4, we'll do coping with grief. And on week 5, we'll have a freestyle of expressing your mental thought. This is the 3rd year. The first year we did painting and writing. The 2nd year we did vision boards. And week 6 will be the end up, the wrap up. And it will be from 6 to 8 p.m. And there are some flyers in the back. And if you miss any of the flyers, you can go to the Cortelyou Library branch's website, as well as CDAWF, CDAWF.org, and you can find the information. And please, please register, because there's limited space at the library. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any community members online? Going twice? Okay, we're going to move to the legislative session. This meeting is moving swiftly, and again, the Knicks fans in the room, thank you. So let's keep the pace up. I am going to call Daniel. No, Daniel, it's your moment. It's 1814, thank you. 1814, Knicks down by 4. Go ahead.
Great. Thank you so much, Second Vice Chair. Good evening. My name is Daniel Heredia. I'm the Legislative and Communications Liaison for Councilmember Farah Lewis. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak on her behalf this evening. Earlier this month, as was previously mentioned, we partnered with Community Board 17 as well as Councilmember Chris Banks to host a municipal services town hall for the residents of East Flatbush as well as Remsen Village, an opportunity to connect a lot of our residents directly with the leaders who run the agencies that manage our housing, our public safety, our sanitation, and our youth development, especially as we approach the summer. So we're extremely excited with how it went. We received a lot of information and feedback on a lot of the challenges that the district has been facing, and we are appreciative of Community School District 18 Superintendent Celeste Terry, Principal Jamie Hendrickson of Meyer Levin Junior High School for hosting the event, and we are really hopeful that a lot of the agencies heard directly from the community on what issues and challenges they are having. Now, we're using this information at City Hall as Councilmember Lewis has been participating in a number of executive budget hearings for the FY26 budget. We're still very concerned with how the administration is handling the federal budget cuts that affect a lot of our city's agencies, and she continues to advocate for sustained and increased investment in our maternal, menstrual, and mental health services in her role as a chair of the Committee on Women and Gender Equity. So we're also looking for a lot of capital infrastructure improvements in the community as well. We've heard a lot of issues related to Tilden Playground and other corridors that lack adequate lighting and security features. This is an important matter, as many folks may have heard. We had a recent stabbing on the corner of Glenwood Road and East 45th Street, which we were very closely following, and we need to make sure that we have urgent safety improvements to protect our residential neighborhoods. A couple of things that's also happening in the community that we may be involved in is some updates regarding the voluntary cleanup program at 3002 Farragut Road. That is a large medical facility that's being built. The Department of Environmental Protection notified us that they are doing some environmental remediation. That may affect a lot of folks, so the public comment period for that ends on June 6th. So we're encouraging our community members to submit that feedback ahead of time. We also have been made aware of an electronic battery facility that is going up in our district. So folks may have heard that there was a 9-dot energy storage facility that's being built on Flatbush Avenue further down in the Marine Park area. We were made aware of another such type of facility being built on the corner of Farragut Road and East 51st Street. So I know a lot of that affects a lot of the folks who are nearby, and the way that they're getting around this, because it's in a manufacturing district and they are building as of right. So we need the state to step in to increase the amount of regulations that the battery energy facilities have. There is a bill that Councilmember Lewis is supporting that was sponsored by Senator Addabbo Jr. and Assemblymember Jamie Williams, to make sure that we actually have a say, meaning the community stakeholders and community boards, into stopping these facilities from being built anywhere between another residential home. We just wanted to give a quick shout out to Allison Martinez from Brooklyn Level Up for partnering on our tax lien clinics. We had a number of successful outreach to folks in the community to get them off the tax lien list. We were able to successfully advocate for the mayor to extend the tax lien deadline to the first week of June because we want to make sure that folks had not had enough time to get information about the tax lien, and we don't want to lose that generational wealth from our communities. A few events we have coming up. The flyers are out there. Menstrual Hygiene Day on the 28th. We have a sexual assault awareness event on May 31st. And we have a golf clinic that's happening on June 5th. So please reach out to our offices if you have any questions. I'll be sitting over there. I have business cards on behalf of Councilmember Farah Lewis. I wish you all a blessed evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Robinson? And those are the electeds that I have signed up. We have one online, but other electeds, please just line up. You can go after that. Thank you.
Looking to see if the member was in line, but apparently not. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dalton Robinson, representing the Office of Assembly Member Monique Chandler Waterman. I don't need to repeat many of the things that were said in the programs and the various community engagement that we have in the district. Daniel said a lot of those things that we are also a part of. Tax lien sales and so on and so forth, fighting for the quality of life issues in the community. But I do want to say that this past Saturday, we had our public safety conversation, preparing for Safe Summer. The Assembly member is very keen on ensuring that summers, that we have enough eyes and ears on the ground to try and offset or prevent any sort of violent flare-up or anything like that. So we had a very good discussion this past Saturday with a lot of the stakeholders, the police, the DA's office, and a lot of information was shared as to how we might be able to mitigate some of those circumstances that may occur during the summer. We'll continue to update the community as to the events and so on that we'll be having to demonstrate our concern for the safety of all of us this summer. We will also be hosting some legal clinics at our office beginning July the 11th. This is the mobile legal help that provides free legal, non-criminal services for people who cannot afford an attorney. And those dates, as I said, July 11th, August 8th, September 12th, in front of our office from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We also are hosting some free support services for families with children with disability and autism, also at our office every second Friday. And we began that on May 9th from 10 to 1, also at our office. If there's anything, and I have some flyers at the back there for some of these. If there's any issues that you think that we might be able to assist you with that I didn't mention here, as I said, we are involved with all our colleagues trying to ensure that we are integrally involved in your day-to-day affairs, especially come out, as I said, the quality of life and issues of that importance. But if there's anything that I didn't mention here tonight and you think that we can help you with, please do not hesitate to call our office, 718-385-3336, 718-385-3336, or you can visit us at 903 Utica Avenue between Church and Snyder. With that, have a good night.
Thank you so much. Please, thank you.
Thank you so much. I must have signed the wrong sheet. Okay. Sorry. My name is Catherine. I'm from the Brooklyn Borough President's Office. I'm the community organizer and the CB17 liaison. Just a couple of things. We still have at our office the 2025 pre-K through 12th grade graduation award nominations applications. Those applications are open until May 29th at 5 p.m. Also, a few things that has happened. We had a homeowner stability clinic on the 7th of May. We partnered with City Bar Justice, where we had a free legal clinic for homeowners at Borough Hall. The constituent affairs at the Katrina Library, that has ended, but you can still call our office. We have flyers in the back on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., but you can also walk into our office every Wednesday from 9 to 3 p.m. And lastly, we celebrated the Haitian Flag Day celebration on the 14th at Brooklyn Children's Museum.
Thank you so much. Any other elected representatives in the room? If not, Mr. Graham online?
Good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Thank you for allowing me to speak. My name is Kyle Graham. I'm the Deputy Chief for Councilmember Chris Banks. And sort of just to reiterate what Councilmember Farrah Lewis's office, Assemblymember Waterman, and the Borough President, we've been doing a hard push to notify residents and constituents about the extension of the lien sale, as well as also working on the town hall, where we're taking back the responses that we got from the constituents to either push for legislation or rectify any ongoing issues. In regards to events, the council member on June 6th, we're going to be partnering with Fort Greene Council to provide the community with an intergenerational festival, in a sense, and we're going to have young folks and our older adults come together. It'll be from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. on June 6th, and then we'll put out more information. But with the new containerization laws, the council member is partnering with East Flatbush Village as well as Brownsville Think Tank Matters to provide garbage bins to folks throughout the 42nd. More information will come on how to RSVP and get your bin, and it is free. And that's it on our end.
Thank you so much. Patricia Edwards?
Oh, you botched my name. Good evening, everyone. My name is Portia Edwards. I'm the District Director for State Senator.
Portia,
Hi,
I'm so
darling.
sorry. I'm so sorry,
It's
Portia.
okay.
You know I love you dearly.
I figured when you saw my face, you would know. Oh
Yes.
man, it's okay. But like I said, my name is Portia Edwards. I'm the District Director for State Senator Zelma Mary's office. Just wanted to bring greetings to all of the new members on the board, to all of the new people on the board. Welcome to the board. And we hope you fulfill your duties as need be. Just wanted to bring just some quick updates. I'm sure you guys know the budget has passed about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I believe. And we've got some significant gains in the budget. If you're not on our e-blast, we send out an e-blast every week, giving updates about our legislation, about things that we passed in the budget, about what's going on in our office. So if you're not on that e-blast, we would love to add you there. You can email me at pedwards@nysenate.gov, and I'll put my email in the chat. Oh, it is in the chat already, but I'll update it so that you guys can see it again. So just wanted to bring greetings. Arna already announced this, but I'm going to announce it one more time. In partnership with IDCC, we are doing a senior wellness event at the park that she mentioned. I don't remember the name of it at the moment. Hertzmetz Park, and it's going to be on June 11th. So if you know anyone, any seniors that could benefit from it, please, spread the word. There are some flyers in the back, so make sure you pick those up. And yeah, just wanted to bring greetings from the office. Our office is located at 1077 Nostrand Avenue. And that's on the corner of Lincoln Road. And the office number is 718-284-4700. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Portia. I just want to extend a thank you to all of our legislators and the representatives that constantly show up both here at this meeting and for our community. Things like the tax lien sale delay is really a big deal for our community, so we really appreciate you. On that note, I also want to comment that there is a primary election on June 24th. We are not telling you who to vote for, but we are telling you to please read your ballots and specifically educate yourselves about ranked choice voting. Share that information with people in your community, and then there will be a general election later this year. So, that's important. These are the people that advocate on our behalf, so we need to show up for them as well, and make the right choices for our community. So thank you. With that, we're going to move on to the roll call and then the adoption of meeting minutes. So bear with me. New names here. So when I call your name, if you are here, please just say present. All right. Kwame Frey, Alton Amable, Neil Alberic, Tiffany Anderson, Berla Antoine, Hassan Bakrdine, Celia Boleyn, David Boatswain. First of all, I was writing on the wrong paper. So again, bear with me. This is was up to Boatswain. Sorry, y'all. Boatswain is absent. Teresa Brett Brereton. Mr. Daly is absent, unexcused. Herminia Daniels. Ms. Daniels. Natasha Duncan. LaShawn Freeman. Charles Galbraith. Dorothy Gordon. Rose Graham. Gail Grandison. Ronald Green. Magda Guillaume. Gabriel Herrera. Welcome. Michael Hill. Gabriel Holmes. Two Gabriels. Welcome. Cecilia Hubbard. Welcome. Kevin Jason. Afia John. Doris Jones. Ann Slim Joseph. Welcome. Nicole Julius. Trisha Lewisan. Edith Mark. Daniel McCabe. Jabril Morris. Fatima Muhammad. Mark New Year. Welcome. Kenton Noel. Welcome. Thank you, new members, for showing up. Khadijah Aluo. Montserrat Oni, I am present. Danae Peters. Kaya Phillips. Deborah Pointer. Carol Renaud. Chelsea Rullo. Welcome. Ariana Sabat. Welcome. So many new members. Kamara Swaby. Simone Sylvester. Marie Theodore. Welcome. Marguerite Viglianti. Jody Walsh. Welcome. Thank you. Kendrick Westcott. And Sergeant at Arms Wilkerson. There you are. All right.
Present.
Thank you all for coming. The next item of the agenda would be adoption of minutes. I'm gonna move to other matters while I count the attendance so we can adopt the meeting minutes. We do not have any SLA or TLC licenses today. They did not show up to the Commerce Committee meeting, so they're not able to present at this meeting. So we're gonna move to our special presentation, which would be Manor Fatima for Bricks and Mortals.
Hi, everyone. I'm tiny. I gotta work this.
Thanks for having me. My name is Manur. I'm the program manager at this nonprofit called Bricks and Mortals. I just wanted to sort of briefly talk about what we do and what we're working on. And really we're offering our services to the community board, and I'll explain more later. So Bricks and Mortals is a grassroots membership organization that was launched in 2019. The story goes that like a lot of houses of faith are often land rich and cash poor. So you have luxury developers taking advantage of them because pastors, rabbis, imams, they're not taught how to manage a property. And so you've got real estate developers coming in and taking over their property, and nobody knows that this is going on or this is like a widespread phenomenon. So Bricks and Mortals started at the Manhattan Borough President's Office, with Judson Memorial Church in Washington Square Park, where houses of faith decided that they were going to share resources, experts, trusted people amongst themselves, and now it's become a whole nonprofit. Our mission is for houses of faith to have the knowledge, connections, access to resources, and advocacy they need to manage their properties in service of their mission and their communities, understand and address new realities that affect faith communities and their real estate, build resilience, and take charge of their destinies and their legacies. We are the only faith-based and multi-faith membership in New York City. We're also the only membership organization with faith-based members and real estate members. Our whole principle is that we're impartial and we're outcome neutral. So we're not aligned with a specific organization or a specific model for how your house of faith should be handled. We sort of ask you what's on fire, where's the hole in the roof or the ceiling? And then we ask you about your long-term plans. What are you going to do with your house of faith? What are you going to do with your property? Are you giving back to the community? And if the answer is no, then we help you sort of generate a game plan for the long run. And really, ultimately, it's up to the congregation to decide what they want to do with their property. We just provide a list of resources and experts, whatever they need. The decision is up to them. And all of our members, we work on a membership system, all of our members, they sign an ethics pledge, they're researched, and we know that they won't take advantage of vulnerable congregations. And then the members, they elect the board is accountable to the members are accountable to the board. As you guys already know, that congregations, they play a really vital role in their communities. I'm just gonna give you some quick facts. An average urban sacred site generates $1.7 million in economic impact annually. 87% of those beneficiaries are not members of the congregation. And faith-based organizations deliver 40% of vital human services in cities, including food distribution, school drives, mental health, et cetera, et cetera. However, you see membership going down and you see money coming in less. And this has been a trend that's been happening for a really long time. And just to put things into perspective, there are currently 6,000 houses of faith in New York City. That's 2.5 times the size of Central Park. So imagine 2.5 times the size of Central Park closing down and taking all of the resources they offer the community with it. And that's what we're ultimately here to avoid. We've been working on advocacy. We've been working on generating resources, building up our membership directory. We've been working with the Brooklyn Borough President with an accelerator to help houses of faith see their development projects through. And we have a health assessment ourselves to check the health of congregations in finance, property, congregation, and community health. And we have a property summit coming up in October. So if you're interested, I know everybody says that I'm leaving the flyer on the table. I am also going to leave the flyers and my card on the table for you guys. Yeah, so we're here to help you ultimately. If you know a house of faith, oh, excuse me. If you know a house of faith or you belong to a house of faith that's in trouble, please feel free to give us a call. Or if you're a member of the real estate community and you want to get into or talk to or contribute to the faith-based market, you can also give me a call. And we have our website. my email, everything in the flyers. So please feel free to call us. And the community board is also more than welcome to call us if something comes up and they don't have the bandwidth or energy to help out. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, thank you. So we have 33 members present and 17 members absent, which gives us quorum. So we're now going to vote to adopt the meeting minutes for January, March, and April of 2025. You board members should have received these minutes in your inbox. Does anyone have any corrections to the minutes? Going twice, going three times. Does anyone move to adopt the minutes? Chair Frey moved to adopt the minutes. Do we have a second?
Seconded.
Sergeant at Arms Wilkerson seconded. All in favor of adopting the minutes, please say aye. Okay. All opposed, please say nay. The minutes have been adopted. Thank you so much. Next, I'm going to bring up our land use chair, Frey, to discuss a vote on a land use issue. On a recommendation by the Land Use Committee.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kwame Afrey. I chair the Land Use Committee for Community Board 17. I'm still a little under the weather, but we'll try to get through it.
Sorry, really quickly, yesterday was Chair Frey's birthday, so
Saturday.
it was close. It was recent. So please, happy
Thank you,
birthday
thank
to
you,
Chair
thank you.
Frey.
And if you don't know, Saturday, my name actually means that you're born on a Saturday, so it means a double thing. So on May 1st, we conducted our Land Use Committee meeting. The meeting was dedicated to address a longstanding issue that we've been dealing with over the several months regarding a business in our district. The letters and ideas of what came out of that meeting should be distributed to your emails, or should have been distributed to your emails and inside of the auditorium currently. And it reads as follows. I guess I should just read it.
Yes,
Right?
please.
All right. Dear DeCosto Carding Dear DeCosto Carding representatives, on behalf of Brooklyn Community Board 17, which represents the neighborhoods of East Flatbush, Remsen Village, and Farragut, we first write to acknowledge DeCosto Carding Inc.'s longstanding presence within our community as a local business. Your operations have been a part of our area's industrial and economic landscape, and in the spirit of collaboration and mutual respect, we'd like to detail the community-informed feedback that we hope will serve as a thoughtful guidance in your ongoing facility upgrade planning and implementation process. Over the past several months, our board has engaged in numerous conversations with your business, elected officials, and local residents to gather input regarding DeCosto's most recent proposed facility upgrades. With full disclosure, we received substantial feedback from and concerns reflected of historical and current claims of harmful environmental impacts stemming from the Troy Avenue site and inconsistent compliance with the NYS Enhanced Public Participation Act. We note that some district residents have also publicly expressed concerns regarding the continued operation of the DeCosto Carding Inc. business at the Troy Avenue location in general. Conversely, we received information from your business indicating efforts to inform the community of its plans via a variety of methods. We were recently invited to participate in 2 site tours and remain in regular correspondence regarding the facility's improvement measures. CB17 aims to leverage its position as an intermediary entity to offer a solution-first approach for resolving these concerns and conflict. And finally, following a final review of the public feedback at this time, CB17 offers its conditional support for the proposed expansion at the site and strongly provide the following formalized recommendations. Number 1, appoint and maintain a business representative that will be in ongoing direct communication with the community at large regarding the site's updates, and able to continually receive direct public feedback. Number 2, provide before and after data to demonstrate the benefits of the facility's upgrade project. Number 3, participate in ongoing direct communications with neighboring schools affected by DeCosto's carding site actively and the construction to mitigate safety issues at the end and around the facility. Number 4, complete a new sound and air pollutant assessment conducted by the Department of Environmental Conservation and that are up to date for 2025. Number 5, remain in compliance with the sound and air quality standards as mandated by the Department of Environmental Conservation. Number 6, resolve current paved ground concerns by paving more than the minimum required interior area to help reduce the dust migration from the overall facility operations and to mitigate safety issues at and around the facility. Number 7, resolve the current ponding and water concerns to mitigate safety issues at and around the facility. Brooklyn Community Board 17 remains steadfast in its commitment to fostering constructive engagement and meaningful partnerships between the local businesses and communities at large. We are confident that through continued dialogue and shared dedication to transparency, it is possible to achieve outcomes that reflect both the operational goals of DaCosta Carding, Inc. and the well-being of the East Flatbush residents. We look forward to the opportunity to collaborate further in pursuit of informed and thoughtful land use development. And what that represents is the Land Use Committee's meeting or the committee members voting to support the expansions with conditions. So we're presenting this letter to you as the Land Use Committee to the board to get your support to send this letter out as an official response to the proposal that was given us in January.
Thank you.
Right.
Do any board members have any questions for the land use chair?
To pull the support.
For the record, Chair Grandison asked if the recommendations are not met, can the board withdraw support?
We could absolutely withdraw support, but some of the recommendations actually have that they can only be measured if the facility actually conducts the actual expansion itself. So we are supporting the expansion because I guess I'll just speak on the committee's behalf. The idea that the way that it's operating currently isn't in the best condition. The expansions, I would think, significantly improve the current conditions of the operation, but we're going to monitor how it affects in real time, not based off of their calculations. Does it improve the actual neighborhood? And if it doesn't, in active time, because we know what it is now, and we'll know based on community engagement and response of some of our committee members and local residents, if it's effective. The idea is that it's supposed to reduce the dust problems that we're having. Their time frame is 6 months, I think, starting in June, should they get approval. We don't necessarily have a voting, I guess we don't have like a voting position on whether they get that approval or not. We just represent the community that's being affected by the expansion that's being proposed, right? That's ultimately going to be done by the DEC. And us supporting it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll get the license to actually do the facility as well. So it's just the process. That's correct.
Thank you. ADM Farah, can you make sure every board member has a copy of the letter as we're talking? Thank you. Okay. Dr. Galbraith, you had a question?
Speak loudly.
Good evening, Charles Galbraith from New York 17, Denver. I want to commend Chair Parade in regards to the work that you have done in regards to noting this. I do just raise to give support towards this letter, but also make it to say that it is outrageous that this facility has continued to operate within our community for 40 years, as it is polluting the community, as well as the school was allowed to be built across the street without the protections necessary in regard to the environmental cast off that was taking place within that facility. It's like it's incumbent upon the board ask this organization to move that efficiently, making sure that the environment is safe for our neighborhood and particularly for these children that are across the street. It is, I cannot use even stronger words concerning how upset and disappointed I am in regards to how this was allowed to take place within this community and neighborhood for 40 years concerning pollution that's taking place in the community. I'm thankful that we are on it now, but let us continue to stay vigilant to make sure that this is not happening in our neighborhood community.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Galbraith. Okay, we are gonna bring up TJC Car Service to vote on a TLC or to present on their TLC license, and then we'll do both votes at the same time. Is there a representative from TJC Car Service? Sergeant Arms, will you give him the microphone, please? Thank you. Actually, he did put in, yeah. Good evening.
Hi, how you doing?
You can just introduce yourself and your business and explain how long you've been in the community and what you're presenting.
Yeah, I just want to make just one arrow on there.
Okay,
Should be TJQ Car Service.
thank you.
Hello. My name is Jesse Covington, and I'm the president of TJQ Car Service, DBA Quality Car Service. We've been in the business for 43 years, and we are located at 4912 Avenue D. And we've been serving the neighborhood for that many years, 43 years. And we're just fortunate of one of the local car service to be still around. And we're here today try to get our license up for renewal. And that's why we came today to have that taken care of.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. I understand a lot of our communities aren't always on smartphones and stuff, so it's important to still have these services in our community. And we appreciate, businesses that have been strong Black businesses for 49 years. That is very impressive. So thank you. I am now going to call the vote. So for DeCosto Karting, if members will support the committee's recommendation to send this letter, your vote will be yes. If you do not want to, do not agree that the community board should send this letter to DeCosto, your vote would be no. If you want TJQ Car Service to renew their license, your vote will be yes. If you believe they should not, your vote will be no. You also have the option to abstain. So when I call your name, you're going to give me a yes, yes, a yes, no, and it will be for DeCosto Karting and TJQ in that order. Is that clear, especially for new members? Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, fantastic. So I'm just going to go down the list. Chair Frey? Yes, yes. Alton Amable? Thank you. Neil Alberic? Tiffany Anderson? Berla Antoine? Hassan Bakardine? Celia Berlin? David Boatwine? Teresa Brereton? Mr. Daly? Absent. Herminia Daniels? That was two. Y'all gonna let me have this, okay? Natasha Duncan? LaShawn Freeman? Dr. Galbraith?
Yes, yes.
I heard you. Dorothy Gordon? Dorothy Gordon? Thank you. Rose Graham? Gail Grandison? Ronald Green? Here. Magda Guillaume? Gabriel Herrera? Michael Hill? Gabriel Holmes? Thank you. Kevin Jason, not here. Afia John, here. Doris Jones. Anselm Joseph. Nicole Julius. Trisha Lewisan. Edith Mark. Daniel McCabe. Earl Morris is not here. Fatima Muhammad is not here. Mark Newyear. Kenton Noel. Khadijah Aluo. Here. Monzara Oni, yes, yes. Danae Peters. Kaya Phillips. Kevin Jason 220. Deborah Pointer is not here. Dr. Renaud. Chelsea Rouleau. Ariana Sabat. Kumara Swaby. Simone Sylvester. Marie Theodore. Marguerite Viglianti. Thank you. Jody Walsh. Kendrick Westcott. Melanie Wilkerson. Thank you very much. I missed somebody? Your name? Cecilia Hubbard. Did I call you for attendance? Okay. And your vote? Thank you. Anyone else didn't get called? Yes. Your name? I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Board members only. Thank you. Okay, so we will move on while Trisha Lewisan tallies the votes. Thank you. While First Vice Chair tallies the votes, we'll move on. Is there any special report from board members? No.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Chair Daly.
I'm sorry, I'd forgotten to mention something. Sorry, 1 second.
All right, you have the floor.
All right, is Tiffany Anderson in the audience?
Yes.
Can you ask her? So for Tiffany, you can stand, Tiffany, please. So, moving forward, as Tricia is now the first vice chair, I have placed Tiffany Anderson as the cab for our hospital. So just welcome her both to the executive board and also to take the place of Ms. Luson, who has been doing a spectacular job for us. So,
Thank you.
right, so that's one. Two, August 1st, we're partnering with the Yard to do a fair. So if you have a young person who's going back to school and they would like a book bag, they want to come out and have a good time, it's partnered with Sesame Flyers, Community Board 17, Councilmember Reed Joseph, and a few others. So please do come out and support. It's August 1st, Friday, August 1st, 1 week before our youth happening. And last, a reminder for the 2 dates for those people who are not here during the report, which is next week, Thursday, May 29th, the Immigration Forum. Please come out and support, bring a friend, tell a friend, make it happen. We know a lot of people who have, who need support. I will just add very quickly that I did speak to the NYPD regarding whether or not NYPD will be there, and the answer to that will be no. There will be school safety agents at the front, so people can feel a little bit more safe, right? So if they want to come out with a question, and also for all board members, please add June 24th to your calendar from 5 to 10. Trying to cut it down to 5 to 9 for you to show up to our community board fair and the likes, and you'll get an email from both of those from ADM Farah and District Manager Frazier. So thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Tiffany, for taking
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Daly. Is there any unfinished business? Did we vote in the minutes? Right? Everybody said aye. Dr. Galbraith? You might have to come up to get to the mic. Yes, you were late. We'll talk, yes. Any unfinished business? Okay, so I will read the tally of the vote. The motion to send a letter or to send the Land Use Committee's recommendation letter of recommendations to DeCosta Karting has passed with 33 yeses and 1 no. And the license renewal for TJQ Car Service has passed with 34 yeses. So thank you very much, sir, and congratulations. Thank you to new board members. Welcome. As Chair Daly said, on June 24th, we'll be welcoming you and really trying to get a good start to your tenure on the board. We have a lot of committees that could really use support, and the community in general could use active members. So we're really happy that you're here and hope that your tenure on the board will be active and productive. Is there any old business? The question was the planning sessions for the board resource fair will start next month. So if you're interested, other than Chair Grandison, please let the ADM or district manager know and you'll get invitations to those planning meetings. Board members, please reach out to me. Any new business? Y'all, it is not even halftime yet. I appreciate you all so much. This is amazing. Knicks are up. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Chair Antoine moves to adjourn. Does anybody second? Mr. Backerdine seconds. I declare this meeting adjourned. Next time, we might have a New York City champion in the house. Thank you all so much. Go Knicks. Have a wonderful night, everyone. We appreciate you.
The time is 8:58.
8:58. Any agencies, legislative, et cetera, please take your extra flyers with you. The office cannot manage all the flyers. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Oh my God. I gotta get to a bar.
You should chair these meetings more often. We're done before.